right? For those of you who do not know, whether you've been following me for some time, whether you've been, a new follower, I just want you guys to understand that, fun fact, I am a child of deaf adult. I'm otherwise known as a coda, right? CODA. So what I want to talk to you about today is the largest misconception about, being deaf and or being mute. So once you understand that mute people do not use their voice and deaf people do not use their ears, I feel like you're going to understand, the rest. Just because someone is deaf, that doesn't necessarily mean that they can't articulate and sound very well, right? They just can't hear your response. So you may see a deaf person, sound very well, and you may wonder to yourself, well, why don't you necessarily just speak instead of doing sign language? The reason why they don't is because although they sound very good, they can't hear somebody's response because, again, if you're deaf, you cannot use your ears. If you're mute, you do not use your voice, right? So now you have mute people who don't necessarily speak and sound very well. However, right, they are going to continuously just communicate, using sign language. But the mute person can hear a little bit better than the completely deaf person, right? Because the deaf person can't necessarily hear themselves, okay? But when you're mute, right, because you don't necessarily speak or articulate well, you can kind of still hear, slight things. So I hope this was kind of helpful, right? If this is helpful, go ahead and share, comment, let me know some more questions in the comments. I'm going to start answering these questions, a lot more frequently, and I'm going to start answering them a lot more, in sign language as time goes along. But I hope this is helpful. Have a good one.